right, it's 7:30 on this Monday night. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and that's The Empty Chair, where in just minutes, Brittany Alexandra will join us live. In the meantime, let's bring it back home, where this is what you're paying to see tonight. Tonight, we're talking about everything from leftovers to trip planning. We're going to talk about voice notes, rage baiting, and much, much more. But before we get into all of that, we've got to talk about how you can join us live, because that's what this show is all about, as you know by now, and that is how we do it. You're looking at it. We're streaming, so there are a lot of different ways that you can do it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can leave some comments in the chat. We're going to read those coming up in just a little bit. If you're watching on our website, or you're watching Fox Local on your phone, so basically any mobile version, you can join the Zoom room by going to my Instagram account. That's where I always post a link. It's pinned to the top of my profile. My Instagram right there on that graphic. It's Fox 5 Producer Chris. Fox 5 Producer Chris. Also, where we are streaming live behind the scenes on TikTok right now, so you can join the conversation there. You can weigh in. You can talk to me there as well. On Instagram, we also have our broadcast channel. That's where we post some topics. Read the comments on air. We didn't do one today, but we'll have it back. We'll have it back sometime this week. I promise you guys that. And last but not least, and our favorite way to do it, if you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV. So basically, if you're watching us live on your TV, you can grab your phone, scan the QR code that's up right now, and you can make this a two-screen experience. Join the Zoom room. Right now, David, Freddie, Allison, and Michael, but Michael doesn't have his camera on, and you guys know you got to have cameras on before we can call on you. So we're still standing by, waiting for Brittany to join us. She's just wrapping up things on the 7 o'clock. So let's just dive right in the meantime. And we're going to talk about leftovers on this Monday. Look, it has been several days since Thanksgiving. I know that. I appreciate that. I know everyone has very different rules for what is acceptable when it comes to leftovers. Some people say it's okay to keep picking through those Thanksgiving leftovers, all of that turkey. Others say, look, we have turned the page. It's a new month. Christmas time is here. Annie Mae, though, had her own hot take, and I want you guys to listen, and we'll chat about it on the other side. Take a look.
See?
I don't like leftovers. So the only thing that you should ever be eating as a leftover is Chinese food. I don't like.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
You know what? Hear me out. I make, however, like, so if I have like a whole thing of chicken, right? I'll make the amount of breast that I need for that day. I'll cook it. Boom. Rest in the freezer or in the fridge.
Right.
Or freezer, of course. I'm not just going to cook all the chicken and then eat it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not like that, because I don't want to eat reheated microwave chicken when I can make it fresh every day. I don't do leftovers. I don't. I cook when I want to eat. I eat what I eat, and then I put the rest in the fridge, and it's uncooked.
Okay, so how about meal prep? Do you do any kind of meal prep?
No, I don't do meal prep. I don't like the idea of microwaving something, like the idea of like microwaving like eggs.
Oh no, see no.
Like microwaving even a chicken
like,
dish the next day. I'm not even a huge fan of. I just cook it the day of.
Okay,
So don't be like, oh, Annie Mae's wasteful. I'm not wasteful. I just cook what I want when I want.
I cook what I want when I want. Now, for more on this Annie Mae hot take, Brittany Alexandra, media personality, joining us now live. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm laughing because me and Annie went to the same high schools basically and are from the same areas, and I'm just laughing at this comment completely. This is a very McLean statement basically to say. Now look, all jokes aside, I do get where Annie's coming from though.
I just got that.
Yeah, you got me? Very backstabbing. But I do get where she's coming from. At least she cooks it, she eats it, and isn't wasteful, like she said, for sure. But very bougie Annie, I'm just saying. Not everybody.
Bougie. And anyone who knows Annie Mae knows that she will not take offense to being called bougie.
And it's okay, I'm bougie too, so I'm right there with you.
Her fault. Listen, we talked about this on the Take It Two.
We
just
did.
in case you didn't know, she did the Take It Two. She did do what she's doing. Do you like it or not? She just did Like It or Not. It's been a busy day for Brittany Alexandra, but you have closed the door. You are moving past the leftovers. Kyle on the mic agreed with you. Marina agreed with me that we eat them until they're gone.
48 hours for me. That's it.
So you'll trash the rest.
But you know what? Where I don't agree with Annie, I think she said she likes Chinese leftover. That's where I don't
She said
agree.
that was the only acceptable leftover. Allison, we're going to bring you in right off the top on this one. If you don't finish the leftovers, we know Onyx will. But do you agree with Annie Mae on this one? No leftovers whatsoever. Not just Thanksgiving, just in general.
No, I like to eat it. I like to ride it till the wheels fall off. Like keep that in the refrigerator until it's gone. Just I don't see what the issue is. I think the thought of it just like grosses people out. But if it's in there for a week, it's cold. Nothing's growing.
Oh my
on it.
God,
It's
a
okay.
week! Oh, my stomach.
Listen, if nothing's growing on it and it doesn't have a weird
Doesn't have
smell,
legs.
yeah, then I
Yes.
think it's still fair game.
I mean, I guess you're right, but I'm just saying.
Let's see what David thinks. David, are you still eating Thanksgiving leftovers, or have you finished them, or have you moved on?
Heck yeah, I'm still eating them. I think I just finished off our sides, but my turkey, I got several more days of turkey stuff to go.
Several
Just
more
hoping to
days of
eat it
turkey sandwiches.
Several more days of
That's
turkey
right.
sandwiches, and that's the
Turkey
beauty of
sandwiches,
it.
turkey soup, turkey.
Exactly. Turkey omelet, everything turkey.
That's right. I just had that. I don't know if anybody out there ever watched Arrested Development, but Carl Weathers
Yes.
talking about, buddy, you got a stew, and that's exactly what I imagine David is doing with his turkey bones and everything. Yeah, exactly. He knows what I'm talking about. All right, shall we move on? Shall we keep going on this topic? Let's talk about Cyber Monday now, shall we? Because for some people, they went hard on shopping today. They were talking about like record number of
Oh,
sales.
wow. Okay.
Tomorrow for some people is Giving Tuesday. You may have heard of that. For
And
other
Travel
people,
Tuesday.
well, you just took the words
I
right out of my
did.
mouth. For
Oh.
other people, tomorrow is Travel Tuesday. So that's what we want to talk about right now. That's when some people shop for airfares and travel deals. And a heads up for the guys out there, because according to Booking.com, David, I just brought you back up by accident, but we're gonna leave you be. According to Booking.com, this is a new survey. 93% of American women say having their partner take the reins on trip planning is a major turn on. In fact, they say it's more attractive than a good physique or a big paycheck. So, Brittany, as an American woman, we're going to start off
I
with
agree
you.
with this.
Letting a man plan your trip. Do you like this or
Yes,
not?
I love it. Every woman loves when the man takes the lead, and I think that's what it is. Basically, is he came up with the ideas. You know, women are great planners. Like that's just what we do. But a man thinking about this and putting in all the effort and booking a trip, yes,
Okay.
yes. Fly me out, Poppy.
No, okay, so, yeah, now see, this is where I have some questions. Yes, I can see where you're talking about, but in my head, that man that you're talking about
Yes.
did not plan that trip. He paid somebody to plan that trip. And is
Oh,
that
okay.
the same thing?
I mean, it's kind of the same effort. Like if he knows he can't plan it, but he hired somebody to plan it, Chris, I'm not mad at that.
Okay, I'm going to bring in a man that I know has... we're going to start with a man. We know he's got his girlfriend standing there right beside him, most likely. But
And
we're
hopefully he's
talking
booked her
about
trip.
Did you catch the beginning of this story, Chad?
I just joined, but I'm going to say I don't like it.
Wait, what? You planned the trip? Yeah.
I love it.
What's the question? What's the question?
The question is booking a trip for your significant other. 90% of women said it's a massive turn on for their partner to plan a trip for them, take care of all of the logistical details. I argue that anyone who is in a long-term relationship knows or has been through the experience where the hotel they picked their significant other probably didn't like, or they have very particular things that they want to do on said trip, and you've got to pick their brain first to make sure you are meeting
This is
all
true.
of
You
those
know a woman for
requirements.
sure.
Is the guy on the trip? Because it kind of sounds like the guy's just booking a trip and being like, bye, enjoy your
No,
trip.
no, no,
No,
no,
the guy's on the
This
trip. This is the couple trip.
This is taking the mental load out of, planning.
Yeah, that's what Chad does. Chad plans all the stuff because he's like an activities director.
Yes. Did you expect that, Chris?
No, I didn't. Honestly, Chad, I always find you to be a
He's like,
massive
plot twist.
disappointment as a boyfriend.
Plus, we kind of share a brain, so we like similar
Okay, that
things. So
helps.
He doesn't count. Clearly, he's got it. He's got it on point.
Let's get another woman's opinion on this. Allison, what do you think about this idea of letting a significant other book a trip for you? Together.
Oh, for me, no. No, that wouldn't work for me. I would have to do it all by myself because I'm an organizer. I make sure nothing is left out. We see everything we need to see. Everything's done economically. Like, no, I would have to be the one to do it.
Yeah. David, we're gonna since we showed you in the middle of the conversation, let's bring you back and let me know what you think. Do you plan trips for significant other?
Just to be clear, is this like without? Is
No,
this
no.
significant other going
Together.
solo?
You're going too.
Okay, go. No. Yeah. Hey, that's if this were 15 years ago, maybe I'd be a lot more marketable than I was, Chris. 'Cause I'm a big time planner and trip planner.
I love that.
But my wife and I, we go back and forth of who plans what trips. Recently, it's been a lot of me.
Okay,
I
that's
like
great.
that.
Listen, that's a good thing, and I just have found that
You're right, Chris. Look,
listen,
you're,
I know my
you're
wife's
right.
taste.
You're a
I
Libra.
do.
Your wife's a Libra. We're very similar. I get it. I would probably be like,
I know
babe, this
what
was
she
cute,
likes, but
exactly.
I mean,
But if you know what she likes, then you should get it on point,
so
right?
I just, if you follow me on social media, you know I was just up in New York,
Yeah.
right? And this was a trip that I planned with my brother because if it was up to her, we probably wouldn't have gone and seen Keanu Reeves on Broadway. But that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And she very graciously agreed to come along. So I was in charge of booking the Amtrak tickets.
Okay.
2 round trip tickets. Obviously, it's a holiday weekend. We went up on Saturday. We came back on Sunday because we drove up to Philly.
Very
we were
quick.
just doing this
Okay.
to go up to New York, so we didn't have to drive or anything like that. $550 for the Amtrak tickets.
That's
Molly,
insane.
mortified, said, absolutely not. There is no way in hell we're paying $550 for a less than an hour and a half trip, round trip, one day. That's it. It's more than we spent on the hotel. It's more than we
Yeah,
spent
it's
on the
holiday
tickets
weekend,
to
though.
everything. So Molly went online and she found the exact same tickets for $300 less.
Women know best. That's actually hilarious. So she found a $200 ticket.
And look, this is not like weaponized
So what was it like? What was it like? A third-party app? I'm impressed by Molly.
No, she just, when the day that I was booking them, the prices were
Right,
higher.
got
She went
it.
online and found the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
And that's why I trust her to take care of all planning for the Smiths in the future.
I'm about to
because
say,
I got
yes, you picked right.
$300 back, and that's why I married a good one. All right, speaking of gifts, let's talk about them some more, shall we? Because we're going to talk about cards now, okay? That is the big question. Don't forget the card. Apparently, survey after survey shows that when women receive a handwritten card with a gift, they rate it as 5 times more meaningful than the actual gift that came with it. Analysts say it's because it's a personal touch that shows effort matters and emotion lasts longer than the gift itself. So, Brittany, the handwritten card more important than the gift.
I can't
Do you
believe-
agree with this at all?
I don't like it, Chris. I'm
doesn't like
sorry. I don't like it. I love the idea of getting a card, but I like the idea of the gift so much more.
But you like the gift.
I'm
more.
just saying, whether that's gifts, a necklace, or so forth. I mean, it's meaningful, the thought that he put into it. Love having a card, but sadly, eventually, at some point, you're going to misplace that card. You know what I mean? I have a whole drawer of them. You just never know what's going to happen. So I'm just saying, I want the card and the gift,
You
not
want
the
the card
card.
and the gift.
Not the card
Okay.
only.
We
Unless the card
also
has money in it.
Unless the card has money in it. I would argue, I do have a drawer where I have all of the
Yeah.
cards that I've gotten from people, and I have a box in the basement that has a bunch of cards from my parents and things
And
like
when's
that.
the last time you read them?
It's not that I go back and read them, but I honestly probably couldn't tell you what gifts came with them, but I do like being able to look back at the cards. We
That's
got a
true.
new face in the Zoom room. Michael, where are you watching us from?
Hey, Michael. You got to unmute.
Michael's unmuting.
Hello, hi.
We can hear you.
Where are you watching from?
From Maryland.
Okay.
Maryland, all right. Do you like the idea of a gift being more meaningful, or excuse me, the card being more meaningful than the gift itself?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, that's fair. I respect it.
You on Friday?
We were not on Friday.
Were you on the Zoom on Thursday?
No, we had some
was
holiday.
Thanksgiving,
We took some
yeah.
time off for that. But I appreciate you tuning in. Chad and Laura, do you think that the card is more meaningful than the gift itself? And is Chad a poet when it comes to the cards that he hand writes for Laura?
So Chad actually hand makes cards and he draws in them and all kinds of stuff. So when it comes
Chad's
to Chad,
just so perfect.
I'm going to agree with Chris. I like the cards a lot. I mean, I buy myself so much stuff. I mean, I went crazy on Black Friday. So I don't know if there's anything out there that someone could get me. But a handmade, beautiful card, I mean, that's
Yeah, I treat it as an art project. And actually, thanks for reminding me. My mother's birthday is this Saturday. I need to make the card tonight. I wanted to
Gotta
there
get
by
started,
Saturday,
He's such a creative. I love it.
So when you
Our
say
We have an art project for tonight.
when you say you hand make the card, do you mean you paint or like draw it, or you just
I draw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
you
I might try to go with a simple little. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Happy birthday, Mom. Thanks for whatever.
See, now
And then I'll
that's
just
meaningful. If he draws
I'll doodle all around it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
meaningful.
Yeah.
I agree with that
All right,
one.
so again, my wife does the same thing.
I love
Almost every
that.
card that I've gotten from her has been hand painted.
Wow.
And that makes it. The problem is, and Laura, I don't know if you can relate to this, but I am not artistic in any way, shape, or form. I don't know whether you are, and so I can't return that favor in any at all.
I buy Chad cards because I can't do that.
Yeah, same. I try to write a nice note inside of
Exactly,
it.
I
Freddie,
agree.
what do you think? Do you think the card is more meaningful than the gift itself?
Yeah, well, the cards I usually make how I write my cards like that. And that's how I usually do it for Christmas and every holidays I do.
Okay.
And
Looks like he got
especially-
his
look at
Black
this.
Friday gift.
Oh, I was just going to say,
Yeah,
new
Brittany
monitor?
and Chris, yeah, I just got this monitor on Black Friday.
Okay,
well.
love
And
that.
it's 180 FPS.
Oh,
180
wow.
hertz.
All right.
It's really fast, you know?
I hope you're not using it to watch this show, because you do not want to see this in 1080. You do
Actually-
not want to see. Oh boy!
Oh, look at
oh
that.
boy! Let's get rid of that, Allison. Allison, do you like getting a card more than a gift? Not more, but
Absolutely, yeah.
if the
I
gift
do.
doesn't have a
too.
card, is that a red flag?
Oh no, if it doesn't have a card, it's okay. But sometimes it's with what's written in the card. Like I have a 27-year-old son, and he has been writing out cards for me for years, and they literally make me cry because he will go through all the things of remembrance when he was a child and everything I've done for him and how much he loved me. And his little brother has watched that. So now he does the same thing. And I actually do that with my business. I have a self-care business, ZendivaSkincare.com. And I actually handwrite messages to my customers, especially if it's one that I know, that I write something meaningful. They always put it on social media, how it makes them feel, because it was personalized just for them.
That's a great idea, honestly. And I
You
think
raised
that,
them well.
Well, you raise them well, but also I've had that sort of experience where you order something, whether it's from an Etsy shop or
Yeah,
whether you order
I did that
whatever
recently
it
for
is.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, and you get a handwritten note back with it, and that is a really
It is a
nice
great touch. Yeah.
and really makes you want to support that business more in the future, I think. All right, let's go from handwritten cards to voice notes. We talked about this on the Take It Two as well. For some people with packed schedules and a want for human connection, voice memos have emerged as an easy way to communicate, but apparently there are some rules. And the Washington Post just posted the definitive guide, quote unquote, to sending and receiving them, aka those unspoken rules of this type of communication method. They include record in the moment. Don't be afraid of a long note. Now, according to producer Sophie, what did she say? 5 to 10 minutes.
Which is way too long, Chris.
Take notes while you listen. Use them to stay connected long distance. So a 2023 poll from YouGov found that about 62% of Americans said they have sent a voice note. So Brittany, do you like voice notes?
You know, I don't like voice notes. I'd rather you pick up the phone and call me, FaceTime me, or just shoot me a text, because I don't know. It feels like to me, a voice note, unless I really have the time and undivided attention to sit there and actually listen to it, I'm just going to get distracted. And then, yes, the new voice notes now, you can read what they said, but ChatGPT sometimes messes that up. So I'm not a fan. Like, just pick up the phone, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's take it back to the 99 and 2000.
That's what I think. This feels like just a way of recording your side of a phone call.
I agree.
And
And 5 minutes is way too long. Sophie was talking about, and you're gonna
10
take notes. I'm like, what?
10 minutes, a 10-minute voice note.
I'm
David.
not listening to that.
Do you use them? Do you get them? Do you send them? Do you like them, or do you not?
Do not like them. I think they're
Thank
so
you.
bad that as punishment in the afterlife, people who have done bad should receive these voice texts and be forced to rewind and replay them over and over, trying to figure out what the person said.
He is serious about that.
I mean, you really take it to the next level, and that's what I love about you.
Don't get me started, Chris. No.
Listen,
I mean,
when
they're
texting-
annoying.
Look, I'll be honest
They're
with you.
annoying, yes.
When texting first came around, I found that annoying as well. Do you think this is the eventual
True.
evolution of where we are, which is just going back full circle almost?
I don't know about that. I think it's someone's trying to come up with a new idea. You know, maybe it's easier than writing a text out. You know, it might be easier for the person transmitting it. But for the person receiving it, it's harder. I'd rather get a text, you know, than have to listen and replay. And what did they say? Did they say and
then like
but,
you can't listen to certain settings because you can't have the sound up right now.
Yeah,
like it's just a lot. Then you're anticipating what the note is.
Chad, you know what this means? It means inevitably we're going to be sitting there. You know, it's already bad enough when you're on a train or something like that and someone isn't using headphones, and so you're listening to half their conversation. Now I'm going to have to listen to voice notes too. Do you use them, Chad?
Yep. No, an everyday conversation, I feel like it's distracting. If you're doing something else, you have to stop what you're doing. Like if you're listening to a podcast or something, you got to stop and listen. My mom discovered this recently. So she was texting me, like every time I text her, she would send back a voice memo. Like, no, that's terrible. But I use my voice memos almost exclusively for writing music and stuff. If I have an idea or just, I'll put in my voice memos. But yeah, I don't use it for that at all, no. Text only.
Text only. Allison, how about you? Have you graduated to voice notes?
I actually do like it.
Okay.
I don't use only if someone does it to me, then I'll respond back in that way. I'm not like randomly sending these all the time. But for somebody like me, I think it's pretty good because I'm very sarcastic. I'm an air read.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't know. Yeah, you don't know the tone coming across if you're typing. So let me hear your vocals so I'll know, are you mad? Are you playing? Are we joking? Like sometimes it helps with tone.
Allison, I said that too, girl. I said the only time I like a voice note if it's like my little boo thing send me a voice note. Then I listen to that one.
Okay. I mean, look, that's fair. I respect
you
that.
know,
And
like
I get
love
it.
notes. You know what I mean? That's the only time I may actually care to sit and listen and go back and forth.
Admittedly, there are voicemails that I have from certain people that I've held on to for that sort of sentimental reason.
And that's special too.
If I had 10,000 of them, I think it would.
But you know that reminds me of certain things like your family members, you know, that maybe are no longer here with you, to still have that, their voice is special.
All right, well, you can keep weighing in on these topics and more over in our YouTube chat. We'll check that in just a second. First, though, coming up next, Oxford's 2025 Word of the Year and why it may get you all fired up. We're going to take a quick break, and as we do, we're going to leave you a live picture of some Christmas spirit in Frederick, Maryland. We'll be right back.
Look at that.
So cute.
Freddie.
It has been a day. I can't believe it's going to snow tomorrow.
I know. But I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't going to, then I would not have a top story. Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not? I guess I don't need that lower third anymore, do I? Monday night, Cyber Monday night. That's Brittany Alexandra. Thank you so much for joining us as always. This is the part of the show where I usually check the YouTube comments, but Producer Jim knows better than me how to kind of put them up on the screen, so you'll just have to trust me on this one. West Virginia Ben telling us, I watch Fox Local on my TV. I use YouTube for the comments, which we appreciate very much because it gives us something to read. West Virginia Ben continues that I eat leftovers all the time, as long as they're properly stored and refrigerated. How long depends on the food. They don't all go bad that fast. That is correct. I agree with that take because I wait all year for Thanksgiving food.
Chris,
and
you
I'm
are
not ready
cracking me.
to throw
You're
it
probably going to go
away
eat it tonight.
after
Look at you.
48. Unfortunately, the one thing about this year is because we traveled, we didn't cook ourselves, which means we did not have any leftovers for ourselves.
So you're really grieving the leftovers right now.
I'll be honest with you.
I should have brought my grandma's sweet potato pie for you today,
I wouldn't
Chris.
have been mad about it, I'll be honest with you. But let's dive back in to our stories tonight. And we're going to start off with the fact that there's only about 4 weeks left in 2025, and that means all those year-end lists. We have covered 2 other dictionary words of the year so far, which were 6, 7, and something else that I don't remember, but it was equally as dumb. Now it's Oxford's turn to declare a word of the year, and this year their honor goes to the phrase rage bait. So just if you're keeping score, one dictionary's word of the year was a number, and this one is 2 words. Oxford says rage bait is online content deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage. It's usually posted to increase engagement with social media content or a particular web page. Oxford found the word has tripled in usage in the last 12 months. The other top contenders, rage bait beat out aura farming and biohacking. So, Brittany, do you like this as the word of the year? And do you like the idea of rage bait?
I don't like it because I've used the word aura farming before and I've used the word biohacking, but I've never used the word rage bait. So how is this the word of the year? And we talk for a living. I've never even used this word. I don't think that's the word of the year. I've seen aura farming and biohacking a lot more, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If we didn't rage bait, this show would be a lot less interesting.
That's true.
Because we do a lot of it on this show. I pick topics intentionally designed to either make you say, oh, hell no, or like,
oh, hell yes.
Yes to that. Exactly. You know what I mean? But like, it's all in good spirit. I'm not the type of person that's jumping on social media, posting something with the direct
I'd rather take 6, 7 that was so popular.
Of just annoying people. So let's find out what Ryan Lynch thinks about this. But first, we got to find out where in the world Ryan Lynch is coming
Look
to
at that
us
backdrop.
Hi, hey, what's up, Chris? I am at Jollywood Nights in Hollywood Studios.
Oh, wow.
Down here in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. It looks very Christmassy, but I imagine it feels a little better than it does up here in the DMV, which is expecting a possible wintry mix overnight.
And meanwhile, he got palm
in their
trees.
Shorts and t-shirts. Oh yeah, it's very, very nice. But rage bait, I don't really use that. Biohacking, I think that's a word that definitely gets used a lot more than rage bait.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That's fair. But do you like the concept of rage baiting and how people do it?
I mean, don't they have those rage rooms where people like rage out and destroy everything?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yes.
So, I mean, if people want to spend their money however they want to do it, but if it's helpful.
Oh, I lost you. Sorry about that. All right. That's fat fingers. I was rage baiting you. All right, Chad, the idea of rage baiting, I mean, to a certain extent, like, I'm making a living off of it. On the other hand, this is not really getting people that mad.
I'm a victim of it. I try to get less pulled into rage bait, maybe in the past, especially around the pandemic. We're all stuck in. I was a victim of rage bait. Also, it was parasocial. Parasocial is the other word.
I've never heard of that one. Parasocial.
Okay, so that's like where you have like the idea that like Taylor Swift is your friend. You care so much about her, even though you've never met her.
Interesting.
You're in a parasocial relationship.
I use rage bait, but I never heard of the other 2 terms.
Really?
I never heard of
biohacking.
Biohacking? No. I've heard rage bait, but not
Chad,
the other 2.
You are I mean, it's, I don't know how we would have described aura farming before they came up with a term for it, but you kind of fit it.
Cloud chasing.
It's
like kind of like cloud chasing.
Yeah, exactly. What Chad is doing on a somewhat regular basis. All right, thank you everybody for joining us on this
That was a
Cyber
great way
Monday
to
night.
end
Thank
it.
you, Ryan, for joining us from Florida. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Freddie, David, Allison, Chad, and Laura. Thank you, Brittany,
Yes, always.
for joining us
Of course.
as always. We're back 5 days this week. It is
I know.
inching closer to the holiday season.
I can't wait to
and
see
the
Tony
new
P
year.
live, though, from the
Tony
other
P
side of the
is gonna
world.
join us live tonight at 9 o'clock for Live Zone Primetime. He is in Brussels. We're going to find out why. In the meantime, Fox 5 at 8 coming up next. Have a good night.
Bye. Great show, Chris.